And good evening. What is shaping up to be quite a weather afternoon here as we move through these afternoon hours. It looks as though the Lauderdale County has gotten the most that it's going to get throughout the afternoon. We have two new warnings that have just been issued. Let's pull in radar now to bring you up to date with the latest what we have to weather. Clarke County is now under a severe thunderstorm warning until 1:30 this afternoon. And double check, 1:30, and also Wayne County, Mississippi. Right across the state line, Choctaw County, Alabama is under a severe thunderstorm warning until 1:45. So 15 minutes later, that will expire. Let's move in and take a look at what we've got going on. We'll start at the top and make our way down here to Clarke County, of where all of this action is starting to come in. As we go from the top here, Noxubee County looking better. Winston County, just a little bit of showers there, just north of Louisville as we turn on our locations to give you a better idea of what we've got going on. This is going to be just above Winston Academy, up by the jail, those areas there, and just east of Lake Teocata, some showers there. Raining a little bit there in Kemper County around Preston area, around the Dollar General. Light stuff. As we move into Lauderdale County, we're picking up showers here around NAS Meridian and north of northeast Lauderdale. As we move down to where our warned area is now, and this is going to be the eastern side of Clarke County, Mississippi, starting as you get near right here as you come across where, let's see here, where Clarke State Park is, and all points east is going to be heavy rain. We pick up downtown equipment there at the co-op and go east across town past Cooper's Chapel out to the Linton area with heavy rain there straight across there. This is going to take in Archusa, south down where the landfill is, out to Chancellor. Right over here, coming up on Manassas. Y'all are going to be getting this if it's not raining there already. As we go just about where Jay's Taxidermy is, where the railroad tracks are right here at DeSoto. Heavy showers in there east, back over to Brewer, back over to Sells Prairie. We got a lot of rain there. And as we follow down Highway 45 all the way right here to the Dollar General in Shibuda. Now, that line cuts across right here at the landfill just east of Jay's Taxidermy, and we'll follow around and take in just right there at the Shibuda and go east to the state line. And then all points east of here that are in the county right over in here, and this until 1:45. So Butler, Gilbertown, Alabama, y'all are most likely going to get this. Silas, these areas here are going to get that. Now, as we move south of here, we also have a severe thunderstorm watch out. No warnings there. And you have to go in Wayne County, which is due south of Shibuda, where right along in here is where we had that last tornado a few weeks ago. This area here, northern, taking in Waynesboro, is going to be under this severe thunderstorm warning until 1:30 this afternoon. In 33 minutes, the storm that is right here is going to be at Shibuda in 30 minutes. It'll be at West King in 24, Hawani around 24, Boyce in 29 minutes. So these areas here, all of these points here in northern Wayne County are going to get a thunderstorm that is moving through there in the next little bit. And this is moving at, let's see here, shear rate looks good. The probability of tornado in that is very slim. So this is just strictly a severe thunderstorm warning. As we step over here into Jones County of what's been causing this fuss, we look at here and we drive in here to Sandersville. Right here at the county line, look at this. Now, this is going to be Jasper County right here at Markwald, this area here. And we look, let's zoom in on these streets here in Jasper County. And I'm going to have to do a hard reboot for it to cooperate here. It needs just a little bit of a touch to make itself feel better some days, and it needed that right then. Let's back out and go back into this as we zoom in a little bit closer. Let me turn on our locations there. Tennessee Gas Pipeline is there. This is going to be County Road 371 and County Road 137 here in the southeast corner of Jasper County. Markwald, as we move down in here to Jones County, this is where we're watching these heavier showers that is causing this thunderstorm warning to go across Wayne County here. If you live on Davenport Road there in Jones County, that storm is right on you east of Sandersville. We come across here to this. Now, as we look back of what could be happening, we do have some more thunderstorms that are drifting out here by Macomb, and these are going to drift across the Hattiesburg area. So Hattiesburg, y'all be ready. You got some storms moving your way out from the west here that is going to make their way to you. As we go back up, and that's what all that is telling us, is that it was lightning and storms moving into these areas. let's start here in Clarke County and go down and look at this because it's heavy rain. If you live in Clarke County and you're watching, y'all need to be careful. Let's see here. Denise Smith said tornado warning possibly for Choctaw County, Alabama. Let's take a look here. Choctaw County, I'm still picking up severe thunderstorm warning. Let's move over. No. Severe thunderstorm watch. I'm not getting that, Denise. But let's do another hard reboot. Make sure that something wasn't issued in the blink of an eye, and that can't happen. We'll make absolutely sure that we've got everything covered there. Let me turn back on our notifications. And severe thunderstorm warning. Severe thunderstorm warning. And let's just step over a little bit further into Alabama there. Nothing there. So I'm just showing severe thunderstorm warnings for all points in these areas. Now, Jones County is out of this. Let's go back into Clarke County. Pachuta, y'all are looking good here. Is now east of Quitman, this storm is, and moving easterly to the eastern side of the county. This warned area is going to be across Highway 45 and east to the state line is what we're going to look at. Again, from walking now from Clarke as we follow Archusa, and it gets a little bit heavier, a straight shot on 45, just due north there on 45 up to about DeSoto there. We go into this west corner of the county. Now, this does not have, Heidelberg area does not have a warning, but it is still dumping buckets of rain on there, and it will come across Shibuda as well after this storm goes through there. Let's see, that was earlier Choctaw County, somebody said, going into Marengo County. I'm going to go back over and let's just double check. We want to make sure everybody is as absolutely safe as they can be. Let's turn off radar and take a look here. All right, we've got an area right here that's got a severe thunderstorm warning, and that is for Marengo County. And we step back, thunderstorm watch until 1:45, and this is going to be Choctaw County, Alabama. And let's go down. That had to be earlier, a brief second. It's definitely not showing up. We got some shear winds popping up now in Clarke County. Let's dive back into that and take a look here. Now, if you're in Clarke County, this is going to be some serious wind coming across here as we look at the eastern side of the county. We're showing 69 mile an hour shear winds. This is a 1 mile wide storm. If you were to put this on a scale of doing damage, it would be at a 3 and compared to anything bigger. So it's not as bad as it sounds. Let's look at this. It is in the air. Does not mean that it is on the ground doing damage. Let me go ahead and straighten that out. Here's Horn. All right, that looks like that's trying to intensify there. Horn. Let's take a look at that. 80 mile an hour, one shear winds with this now. That's stepped up 10 or 11 notches more. Again, we put this at the possibility. Let's look at our areas here. Make sure my locations are on so we can show you what's going on here. Not a warning as of yet, but it has the potential to turn into one. And let's double check, make sure we hadn't thunderstorm warnings is all we've got. This has the potential to turn into a tornado at this point. This is showing this is a strong storm here. This is Horn. If you live anywhere in between Horn and Melvin, Alabama, get to your safe place to be on the safe side. Again, now this is a thunderstorm warning. It is not rated as a tornado warning, but things change at the blink of an eye. We want you to be as absolutely safe as you can be in these areas here. From Carmichael due east, what we want to pay close attention to. Let's get in here and look at some of these roads of where we want you to be careful at. County Road 630, if you're in there. Right up here to the Needham Road. This is going to be County Road B is what this is. Road B, where Zion Chapel is, right here. This is headed directly in that direction. Is going to come into Melvin, Alabama, right around Peacock Circle. And then we've got the church sitting here. This is going to be the Melvin United Methodist Church there where it corners with Needham Road. Again, this is not a tornado, but it is showing signs of being a very, very serious storm that we want to watch that could develop into more. Again, this is east of Horn, Mississippi, in Clarke County here. And most of this right now, it's not over any road. It is what you would call over the forest land is what I would say at this point. Now, if you're down here Heads up on it. Be close attention to this. All right, we've got another storm that has popped up with the eye of a storm. Let's go up here just north of Crandall. If you live near Crandall, Threadville, east to the county line, be prepared for what's coming. As we look at this, this is in the warned areas there. Manassas, y'all are in this on County Road 511 right here. This is where this road is. We've got around Crandall, we got heavy showers. This is Carmichael here. We want to look at Junction City down to Carmichael. Let's zoom in on these roads. This is County Road 610 and 615. You're getting the worst of the rain that is in Clarke County right now. This is going to be moving east, and we'll be approaching here in the next few moments over to Shady Grove Church. So all my Clarke County friends, y'all be prepared, know what's going on. This is eastern Clarke County, what we want to watch. This line that goes up is going to go about due east of Clarke State Park. Let's follow this road out. If you were to go east of there to the Sykes community, from Sykes all the way to Linton, Alabama there. Careful, careful, careful. We watch all these develop and move toward the Alabama line. This is going to expire before too long. All right, let's step right across the county line where we also have a severe thunderstorm warning here for Wayne County. This is in the northwest corner. Let's look at what we've got going on here. Utica. If you're in the Utica area, these storms are right on top of y'all. This storm should be approaching. Let's turn on till we get more cities here. Hawaii within the next 18 minutes. This will be near West King in 18 minutes. Over to Emory as we cross that state line in the next half hour. All right, we got two cells with this that have popped up. Let's look at this second one. This is going to be at Waynesboro in a half an hour. Downtown Waynesboro within a half an hour, and make it to Silas, Alabama within 1 hour as we look at this. Let's back out and show more coverage of a big coverage area so you can get a grip or an understanding of what's going on with all these storms. Let's back out. Let's turn off this so you can see. We in the Meridian area up by NAS Meridian, we've got some moderate showers right now. Southern Lauderdale County, just light rain all the way across Newton, light rain. Our biggest concern definitely is from Hattiesburg over to Clarke County. And let's dig back in here to Clarke County. We're still picking up these heavy shear winds. In Gilbertown, Alabama, y'all are under a severe thunderstorm warning until 1:45. Now, we're showing to the west of Gilbertown. If you're Gilbertown over to the state line here, here's Water Valley. This is Evansboro. Let's move up just due south of Melvin, Alabama. And this storm here has shear winds of about 58 miles an hour. So, again, just keep in mind, this is what was over here in Clarke County just a moment ago, and it has moved across state line. And they just canceled the severe thunderstorm warning that was for Clarke County, and this has moved now into Gilbertown, Alabama, this area here in Choctaw County. Again, until 1:45, that is not expired. We have this one severe thunderstorm warning that still exists here in Wayne County. It also will expire at 1:30 this afternoon. This storm here is teeter-totting of wanting to become more than it is right now. It's a lot of rain with it, and we look at this. This is a scale of 1 to 4 of becoming more than it is at a 4 out of a 10. This will be at Coffeyville within 37 minutes. Let's look at this, because Toxie and Gilbertown, Alabama, y'all are in the path of this. Gilbertown, the storm will be there in 13 minutes, and Toxie it will be there at 1:33. So heads up in those areas as we watch it. Again, shear winds at this point. When this turns red, this just means it has the potential to become more than it is at the moment. It has not. Let's do a hard reboot here and make sure that we hadn't got a different storm that has slipped in behind radar and done something else. I don't believe it has, but we'll make absolutely sure. Let's go back to radar and dig into this. We're still showing this area here under a severe thunderstorm warning, and no more than that. Still at this point, this has shear winds of about 69 mile an hour right now. Again, that sheer winds is what this is. Let's cut this back to 30 minutes here, and this is the path at the end here where this will be. It will be right at Water Valley within 30 minutes here. We're watching this, Melvin, Alabama. You've got a storm sitting right on you also this afternoon, and this is going to be heading It's there now at Melvin. We'll cut across to Needham in 13 minutes. So we watch these. These are all these storms that have moved out of Clarke County. We're going to watch this because this is a little nastier than I like to leave anybody with. So we'll closely watch that. Now, Clarke County, all showers are south now of downtown Quitman. That is great. We follow Highway 45 down to Shibuda. It gets heavier and heavier. We go back over here to Jones County, which takes in Ellisville, Laurel area. There's no warnings there, but it is a lot of rain coming down from Seminary all the way across, moving northeasterly towards Shibuda. And then this will move on into Alabama here in the next little bit. Let's move up. We're showing showers. Let me turn that off. We're showing showers up here north here around Butler, Alabama. A little bit more than moderate. It's not the worst that I've seen, but it's coming down pretty good. If you live in the Butler, Alabama area, y'all keep that in mind. Be safe with that. Watching from Marion, thank you so much, Bree Parker. We appreciate that. And I hadn't gotten any reports on any damage that was mentioned as far as hail size or anything in these areas down here in the south area of Clarke County, southeastern Clarke County. Let's go back and see if we've got how much severe, if we got hail with this storm or not. Little bits. And we go back down here to Sandersville. We're picking up a little bit of hail that came down there. And then one area, as we zoom in here in Clarke County, that had a little bit here east of Junction City, right up to Crandall. There was a spell of hail right through here, and possibly still could be coming down at this point. Not sure if you're picking that up, if you're in the Carmichael area, Sales Prairie, Thieville. Y'all be prepared that there could be a little bit on the way there. Let's see when that lightning strike. That's been about 10 minutes ago on that lightning strike that came across. All right, let's look at this and make sure this hadn't changed anything. This is still punching 81-mile-an-hour shear winds in Gilberttown, Toxie, Alabama. This is going to be headed in y'all's direction, this storm here. We hope it stays the way it is and just slowly comes across and stays as a thunderstorm and doesn't do anything more. That's what we're hoping. We still got the severe thunderstorm warning for, I'm going to say, until another 6 minutes remaining here in Wayne County. It has not expired yet. Let's go down and turn this severe off on this. Let's look at our winds of what's going on with winds in the area. The damaging winds are, as you'll look at this, just on the outside of Gilberttown, Alabama, this dark green area we're picking up here that has come across Clarke County. That was a lot of wind that y'all, I'm sure, felt. It kind of went from Stonewall due south through Quitman and down to Shibuda and just north of Waynesboro, the city limits of Waynesboro. It stayed north of there so far. All right, let's turn that off, and it's been following this track. Now, this just keeps seeming to be getting, wanting to get nastier and nastier as we watch this in Choctaw County, Alabama. Let's zoom in for our friends that are watching over in the Alabama side of what we've got. We've got 2 or 3 areas here that want to produce a lot of wind. All right, let's get out in front of this before we get to Toxie, Alabama. All right, let's put this on. There's Toxie. We've got here, this is Maple Drive. If you live in the area of Maple Drive due west of Toxie, that's pretty nasty. We pull that up. That is running at about 69-mile-an-hour shear winds there, and we watch this down here at Bonner Road, Pine Road. These areas are right in the path of this possibility of some wind. This is 58. This one is about 69. So you've got a dividing line that comes across here of a bunch of wind. And again, these are radar indicated in the air, but at any time this can dip down and do a little damage. We had another one pop up here. This is going to be just east of, boy, that's going to be a name that I'm going to slaughter, but I'm going to go for it and try to pronounce it right. Is that Okatupa? Yep, I'm sure I didn't say that right. But that's New Hope Road, and this is Bonner Town Road. These areas here that are up near Toxie, Alabama, Hodgewood, also Jackson Spur. These areas, y'all be on the lookout. These storms are coming across. This is now where Water Valley is. This is due north. And you look at this, and this is the intensity of it turning into a tornado has gone down a little bit there. That dropped from a 4 to a 3, which is good. It just means it has potential to develop into something a little bit more than it is right now. Still watching that very carefully. Let's look at the backside of this storm. It's the leading edge of the backside of the three shears that are leading this storm. This is going to be at Toxie within 8 minutes. So regardless, if you live in the Toxie County, Alabama area, all points east, north of Gilbertown, Alabama, this is nasty. Watch it. It would not hurt to just be weather conscious. There are no warnings of a tornado. This is strictly still at this point a severe thunderstorm warning, but is packing a good punch. Look at this as it leaves Clarke County, Mississippi here. The warning has expired here, but it is dumping rain as you go down from Shiloh all the way to the end of the county line. As you pass Shady Grove, just to the east of Shady Grove, heavy rain. All points east of Shibuda as we get out here in Langsdale. It's going to Horn. Ooh, heavy. Melvin, Alabama, y'all be prepared. And look at the lightning with this. It's picked up. I'm sure if you're at Evansboro, Alabama there, y'all see this coming out to your west of what's on the way. It's popping lightning. It's dark and just kind of crawling across the county as it heads toward Choctaw County, Alabama. As you look at this just keeps getting a little bit more and more intense there as we look at this. We've got, let's check all of our shear winds, and this is going to be, again, the name that I can't pronounce, which is Okatupa. Yeah. Y'all going to get on me before this is over. We're showing some shear winds of 58 miles an hour just east of there. As we get down here, Bonnertown Road there. If you go into this area right here, this is running at about 69 mile an hour shear winds. This is going to cross Maple Drive and also this area here near Pine Road. This area here, y'all heads up, we've got 3 to 4 different areas of absolute bunch of wind with that. We're still showing here 81 mile an hour shear winds. As we jump ahead, we had another storm pop up. Look at this. Right along through here. This one is also carrying shear winds of about 81. As we go back to the second one, 69, and we're looking at this at about 58. These storms are just kind of creeping across there, coming out of Clarke County, Mississippi. So anywhere, let's mark our areas here. If you're Highway 84 north to just north of, let's call this up past Jackson Spur, Needham, Alabama. From Needham down to Gilbertown, this area right in here is where the storm's coming across and trying to develop into more than we want it to be. So careful. We've got just a few more minutes remaining here in Wayne County here. This is going to, again, expire. Should be expiring now. Let's do a reboot and see where we are on this to see what all of our storms are doing. All right, as that comes back to life, that still has not expired yet, but we're right on the timeline for that to disappear. Because at 1:30. All right, let me turn this back on. We just want to make sure we're all up to par on the very latest. Still severe thunderstorm warning, Choctaw County, Alabama. That has not changed one bit, even though the intensity of these storms here and the lightning is really, really bad showing up in that area. Let's move up and check a few areas, and we're going to come back to check on that. North Mississippi is all clear at this point. Look at this. That's great news for everybody in that area. We have a freeze watch in the northern part of the state tonight, and we'll get our share of that come Friday morning. As we move down, we're picking up showers here in Crawford, up around Brooksville, light rain, nothing serious. We come on down Tuscaloosa, east of there, light showers. Meridian, we still got some light stuff here. Nothing big in the eastern side. It's just moderate to light. As we go across the Bama state line, if you follow over 59 toward Livingston, Alabama, these roads that take you in from Kemper County, Highway 17 is still picking up some moderate rain there. So be careful. Epps, Alabama, still some moderate rain in your area. In Bolagie, Alabama. Pennington, we've got heavy rain. The worst of what you've got is here in Alabama, right here in Choctaw County, Alabama. Now, we have the severe thunderstorm warning did expire. Wayne County, all this area is clear of a warning. Still showers coming in here from the east from Jones County. We got a lot of rain there. It's going to be heavy as it comes across. This has not produced anything. All of this is radar indicated here for our friends around Gilberttown, Alabama. We'll look at our roads and where you need to be careful at right there. And again, that's still rating low chances of that becoming anything more than just sheer winds and a lot of rain. Y'all are going to notice that here in the next few moments in those areas there. So 15 minutes, I believe, remaining on that. This will expire in 13 minutes for our friends there in Choctaw County, Alabama. But again, this thing has just been producing a lot of sheer winds. Be careful if you're in that area. 58, also 58, and we're looking at 81 on this one, and 70 on that. And then the leading edge of that storm still at those sheer winds at 81 miles an hour. This is due north of Gilberttown. If you follow this right outside of Toxie, all around Toxie, Alabama, y'all are getting ready to get some serious wind and a lot of rain in your area. So Toxie, be prepared. And this is going to go to all points east of Thornton Springs as we get further on across into the edge of Alabama in this area here. So that's the latest that we've got on weather this afternoon. This should die down as we back out. Let's do a statewide glimpse here. We show west of Hattiesburg a few showers down here in Louisiana. And most likely these are going to slightly twist and go across through here. Let's put this in motion to watch how the storm is tracking there. The further in the day it gets, the further south this drops, and expect these to drop on down here toward the Mobile area before long. These showers and things that are coming out of Louisiana, they'll move toward Mobile. Kemper County, you are clear. Newton County has a speck. Winston County is all clear at this point, and most of Jasper County down in here is just light rain. Newton County has got some light rain, so good news in those areas. The only concern to watch is this severe thunderstorm warning that is still on for our friends there in Choctaw County, Alabama. Expect this to die out in about 12 minutes. It is just a lot of sheer winds on the front of this as we watch this as we go across. The highest point being 80-mile-an-hour sheer winds. But again, this is just a severe thunderstorm warning. It is not a tornado warning. I want to repeat that. But still heavy showers mixed in with this. So as the weather develops and should anything further develop with this, we'll come back and join it live to give you the absolute latest. And somebody asked, is Lauderdale County in the clear now? Yes, Lauderdale County is clear. Watching from Marion. Marion is safe there in Lauderdale County. That is out. For the most part, as we get into back to Clarke County, only a couple small areas there that still got heavy rain right at the state line. If you look at that down through here and around Shabuta getting rain. The areas of Enterprise, all of that is clear. Pachuta, y'all are clear. Downtown Quitman, all of that is clear as well. Back over to Heidelberg, that is clear also. It's points of Laurel and northern Winston County still have the threat of some severe weather there this afternoon as we move on in here to Choctaw County, Alabama, is the last serious thing that we see at the moment. Things could develop here later on. We'll watch these and come across Hattiesburg. We got some points here near Tylertown in Columbia, Mississippi that could develop more over here by Summerall that may do a little something and come back into Wayne County. But for the most part, I would say we're good to go. So stay close. It'll give a note when we get ready to go live again. Should something prompt that? Let me double check here and let's make sure that we don't have anything further that's going on here in Alabama. We don't want. And let's go back in here and just drive in. This is Wayne County here that's showing this is going to move back on in here. But again, this is a nasty, just Toxie, Alabama, y'all, Gilberttown, Alabama. Y'all got just a very, very nasty severe thunderstorm warning on you is what this is. Nothing has changed there. All right, this will be, let's give some towns while we're here. It's not going to hurt one bit for us to do that. Wimberley, it'll be there within 2 minutes. Spring Hill within 12 minutes. Cunningham, Alabama, you'll have the storm in 17 and over to Woods Bluff by 18 minutes from now. Again, set to expire at 1:45, which is roughly about 6 minutes from now. Is what we're looking at. But if you'll look at this, just due north of Toxie, and let's look at the road that this is on at this point here. Let's zoom in here. Here's this downtown area, 7th Street at Toxie, as we go over here to Depot Road. Just to the east where Depot Road dead ends here, where I show it dead ends on my, unless it's a pig trail that I don't know about. I've got the rural route through the woods here over to Hodgewood Road. This area right in the center here is our concern that we're watching around Toxie, Alabama, and up to Jackson Spur. Right there on Buck Creek Road is where that is. I believe that's what it is. Buccaneer, or is it Buck? When they put those words sideways, I can't exactly read it as good as I'd like to. So we're watching that area right there, and it's Buck Creek Road. I was right. Those areas there, look at that thunderstorm as it approaches. Now, just to the east of Toxie, the leading edge of the storm that sparked all of this is right there at Wimberley now. So making its way on. Again, it has not turned to anything other than a thunderstorm warning, which will expire now in 7 minutes from now. Y'all just have a bunch of rain coming down as we look up here at Needham. Boy, y'all got a good little thunderstorm coming down at Needham, Alabama, over to Brightwater. So that kind of sums up what we've got. Clarke County, you're out of the clear. A little bit of rain there in the Shabuta area right now. Wayne County has the most rain. It in Jones County, if what we've got stirring on. We'll watch these storms that are west of Hattiesburg to make sure that they don't turn into something else. We're expecting them to die down. It could cause a little bit of issue in these areas here. That's going to cut across on into Alabama here in the next few moments. But that's where we are on the weather at this point. Looking better for most points in Mississippi. Fortunately, we didn't have any severe weather in the east central area here around the Meridian area, what I call the Meridian area, earlier this morning as we posted the pictures in northern Mississippi where we did have a tornado touchdown and damage a school. But all looks good at the moment. So I'll join you back should something develop later in the afternoon, as always, and as we wait for our next round of cool weather. Again, the temperature is going to be dropping outside dramatically this afternoon from that 70-degree weather we had as this storm passes. Let's look see what temperature we've got now. We're sitting at 65. We were at 74 earlier. We're at 65. This is going to drop as we go into the afternoon hours to a 52, 53, somewhere right along in there. We still have a thunderstorm watch, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at that. We do until 5 o'clock, Lauderdale County and south. So potential for this stuff that's over in Louisiana to do some stuff south of Meridian. Again, I'll watch it. We'll come back should it become something else. Thank you for dropping by and spending a few moments with us here at Scotty Ray's Weather. It's always a pleasure to have you a part of this and be involved with us with the weather. Thanks for the comments and keeping us up to date. We'll be back with more as weather develops this afternoon. Thanks a bunch.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by